Welcome viewers. In this video we are asked to find the ratio of the square root of ABC over B to C over B all squared. Now we are given that the ratio of AC to BC to AB is 3 to 2 to 1. Now how do we find the ratio of these two terms? The first thing we are going to do is to find the ratio of the single terms A to B to C. Most people are familiar with ratio of single terms, but here we are given the ratio of the product of two terms. So firstly, we'll have to find the ratio of the single terms A to B to C. Now in order to solve that, I brought this out as this. Now we'll have to get the ratio of the single terms from there. So since we have two terms each, to get the single terms out from there, I will have to divide through by one of those terms. So firstly, I want to divide through by C. Dividing this through by C, A over C will give A, BC over C will give B, and then AB over C will remain as that. This is equal to the same 3 to 2 to 1. Do you know that having divided through by C, the ratio will still remain the same? Yes, it will still remain the same. So from here, I have these single terms. The ratio of A to B is equal to what? 3 to what? To 2. So I've been able to get single terms out from this. That's the ratio of A to B. Next, I want to divide again by B. I want to divide through by B. Dividing the first one by B, you will have AC over B. Dividing the second one by B, I will have just C remaining. Dividing the third one by B, I will have just A remaining. As I said previously, the ratio will still remain the same as 3 to 2 to 1, having divided through by B. So from here, the ratio of C to A is equal to 2 to 1. C is 2 while A is what? 1. So I have been able to bring out the ratio between two terms each. A to B is 3 to 2 and then C to A is equal to 2 to 1. Now the next thing I am going to do is, we need to combine A with B and C together in a single ratio. So how do we get the ratio of A to B to C? In that case, we will need to retain one of these. I want to retain this second one. You can decide to retain any one you like. I want to retain the ratio of C to A as 2 to 1. So let me write A to B to C here. So my C is equal to 2. So I'm putting 2 here as C. My A is equal to 1. I'm putting 1 here. So this space left is for B. Let's find a ratio that B would have when A and C are these values. To solve that, I will have to come here and get what B would be. A from here is 1 when C is equal to 2. So coming here, A is equal to 3 when B is equal to 2. So now let's get the value of B when A is 1. So if A is 1, B will be equal to what? B will be equal to what? A is 3 when B is 2. So when A is now 1, B would now be what? I'm going to cross multiply. This is a direct proportion. And then when you cross multiply to get the question mark there, our B will be equal to 2 over 3. Our B will be equal to 2 over 3. So I'm going to put the 2 over 3 in here. I'm going to put the 2 over 3 in here. So A to B to C is equal to 1 to 2 over 3 to 2. But then in ratio, we are not allowed to include fractions. we're not allowed to include fractions. So let's get rid of these fractions. How do we get rid of the fractions? I'm going to multiply through by the LCM of these 3. So A to B to C will be equal to multiplying this by 3 will give 3. Multiplying this by 3 would give 2. And then multiplying this by 3 would give 6. So the ratio of A to B to C is equal to 3 to 2 to 6. Now, is this my answer correct? Is this my answer correct? Let's check if my answer is correct. I am saying that A is 3, B is 2, and then C is equal to 6. Now, in the original question, we're given AC ratio BC ratio AB. Let's see if we're going to get the 3 to 2 to 1 in the original question. Now, A to C is A times C. A times C, that is what? 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. B, C there is the value of B times the value of C, which is 12. And then AB is the value of A times B, which is equal to 6. When you reduce this, what would you have? 18 divided by 6 is 3. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And then 6 divided by 6 is 1. So this value I have gotten here are correct. When slotted in, it proves that the ratio is 3 to 2 to 1. So now, very importantly, we're asked to find what? In the original question, we asked to find the ratio of ABC over B to C over B all squared. So that means I'm going to slot in those values. A times B times C from here is what? That is 3 times 2 times 6. You would have 36. The value of B is 2. The value of C is 6. The value of B is 2 again, all squared. So working this math down, 36, the square root of 36 is equal to 6. And then 6 divided by 2 there is 3. From this other side, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is equal to 9. Now, if we find the ratio of 3 to 9, that is what? 1 to 3. So the final answer to the question is 1 to 3. Thank you for viewing. For more exciting videos like this, do not forget to subscribe to my channel.